Hello, I'm Florence, and I'm here with my colleagues and my group members. Please kindly introduce yourselves, please.
I'm Panford.
Hi, this is William.
My name is Joseph.
We're talking about the voice-based automated transport enquiry. The voice-based automated transport enquiry system operates the voice input from a user. This system uses the voice command and gives the required information such as route information and the timings at which transport facilities is available to the user in the form of voice. This system can be installed in any bus terminals, railway terminals, and airports, and it's very comfortable and very accessible to use. I'll let my colleagues give you more information about the whole system.
We continue from the proposed system. The proposed system is an application that features the audio input and the output information about their transport or the boarding of the airplane. Users will need to log into the system to request for their transport information by using their voice. The system will then convert their voice into text inputs. Voice input does not require much attention when entering. The outcome will be displayed in an organized format after the user completes the necessary forms, and all the outputs will be read aloud to them in a human voice. As a result, people who are blind can also benefit from this service.
We will talk about the three schema architecture. This is the framework for managing access to data, or we will say that the three schema architecture is the framework that describes the structure of a specific database system. And it comes with three different levels. The topmost level, which is the external level, this has to do with the part that interacts with the users. There are some systems that obviously will have different users using the system at a particular time. So with this structure, it has to do with the part that interact with the user. So from the picture we see below, you realize that a user is using the system, and you can also see that it is interacting with the system, and you can see the login credentials over there. The next level, which is the conceptual level or the logical level, has to do with the part which is in between the external level and the internal or physical level. At this level, it explains the data that is being stored in the database, what relations exist among those data, and what the database types are. Often, it has to do with the work of the administrator or programmers that uses this particular level. In the case of this particular software or this particular application, using the Microsoft speech recognition to detect the voice from the user, and also using the speech control to deliver the voice output, and also displays the results on the screen for further verification. Speech recognition fundamentally functions as a pipeline that converts pulse code modulation digit audio from a sound card into a recognized speech. At the internal level or the physical level, it describes how the data is actually stored in the database and provides methods to access data from the database. This is the bottom part of the architecture or the three schema architecture, where the data is actually stored. So from the ER diagram below, you realize that we have about 7 entities with various attributes in the diagram.
In the absence of the actual system, these are some of the sample query and sample images of the database. So the first image shows a table with the name user, and then with the first table has the code to create the user informations. And then you have the second image showing as the user table or schema with values such as Mariana, Robert, Jeffrey, John, and Cynthia, representing users who have been able to create an account in the system and are being captured. So we have information like their username, their password, their user email, their addresses as in their locations. Then you have their phone numbers, which are only available to the admins of the platforms. So this table shows a query by an admin showing only the usernames. So with this table, the admin only query the username, which gives him the output information such as Mariana, Robert, Jeffrey, John, and Cynthia without their other information such as their passwords, their addresses, and their email address or their phone numbers. So with this table shows the admins of the platforms who are able to manage the informations on the database. So we have Adams, James, Sandra with their email addresses and then their phone numbers.